November 30th, 2008, Supreme Master Ching Hai accepted another invitation from East Coast FM Radio to share with listeners her thoughts on the vegetarian solution to the planetary climate crisis. East Coast FM Radio is one of the most popular radio stations in Ireland, broadcasting from Bray, County Wicklow, since 1989. Its programme on Sunday night is co-hosted by Louise Kings and the Sandman, and covers topics that are holistic, spiritual and informative for a nationwide and international audience. East Coast FM Radio's co-host Louise Kings became vegetarian almost a year ago. When her dog was diagnosed with cancer, after researching on the internet, Miss Kings changed her dog's diet to vegetarian. As a result, the cancer stopped spreading completely, and her dog lived 2 more years. Miss King's decision to be vegetarian was further motivated by her reading of Supreme Master Ching Hai's alternative living flyer at an exhibition booth in Dublin. The programme's co-host, Mike the Sandman, became a vegetarian after the interview with Supreme Master Ching Hai, and from recently watching Supreme Master television. The interview was broadcast nationwide in Ireland and worldwide on live internet radio. We now invite you to listen to the interview with Supreme Master Ching Hai by East Coast FM Radio on November 30th, 2008.
Hello, and you're all very welcome to Sunday Night with Louise Kings and the Sandman, East Coast FM's holistical, spiritual, cultural and world event show. I'm your host, Louise Kings.
And I'm the Sandman.
And tonight we are extremely honoured again to interview Grand Supreme Master Ching Hai. Now, the last time we spoke to her, we were discussing the adverse effects of meat eating to both our planet and ourselves, and some of the ways that we could help our planet. And tonight she joins us to talk about our oceans and the seas, and some of the things that we're going to be discussing will be the coral reefs, contaminants in our fish and some of the effects of overfishing. So we're asking you to be interactive with us tonight. Let us know your thoughts, your comments or your questions. We were very honoured to talk to Supreme Master Ching Hai, which we do have online live. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Louise and the Sandman. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
It's great to talk to you again.
You're very, very welcome to the show, and we're sitting here with bated breath with all your new knowledge, or old knowledge, about saving the earth.
Well, we're going to give her a little bit of feedback from the first show that we did 3 months ago.
Wow.
Let me tell you that since I spoke to you last, I have gone completely vegetarian, and so much so that I cannot even go near a supermarket that has any meat displayed at all, and it has made such a great change in my life. I do believe it was probably something that was somewhere inside my psyche, or somewhere inside that I just newly discovered, and now I am just completely against meat eating.
Wow. Well, we've had plenty of other feedback, Supreme Master, that's been really, really heartwarming from young children that we've spoken to since the show, where they've been talking to their parents about becoming vegetarians. So much so it's even gone as far as going into some schools where they've held some vegetarian cooking days and things. So it's just been fantastic. And aside from that, other people have said they've cut right back down on meat, and that they plan to kind of phase it out. For us, it was easy for us to cut it out. But in the 3 months since we've spoken to you, I mean, the results that we've seen in ourselves has, not just from a physical point of view, but also I think from a spiritual point of view, has been fantastic. And certainly something I would highly recommend to all.
Wow.
Well, long may it continue. Yes.
Well, I have to say, Supreme Master, my hair's in better condition since I've become vegetarian.
Truly?
Definitely, and my nails.
Wow.
Hair and nails and skin, definitely a huge improvement.
Yes, beautiful you are. You're beautiful altogether. You too.
Supreme Master, Ireland, as you know, is surrounded by the sea, so I think it's appropriate to start off by taking a look at the wonderful part of our ecosystem and the perilous state that it's in. If we start off with the ocean dead zones, researchers at the University of Gothenburg in Sweden have discovered 20 dead zones around the Irish coastline and 400 worldwide. If global dead zones were combined, they would equal New Zealand in size. Scientists mainly blame fertiliser and other farm runoff, sewage and fossil fuel burning. But Robert J. Diaz, Professor of the Marine Science of University of Gothenburg, said that we could end up with no crabs, no shrimp and no fish. How important is the sea to human survival?
Well, it is as important as the forest to us, yes, and the water. According to research, 50% of our Earth's oxygen is provided by microscopic sea plants. 50%, huh? And now the dead zones in the ocean kept spreading and increasing around the globe. Some were even there for many years, but we have just found them recently. So they cover at least like 95,000 square miles for the one that we have discovered, with more not yet discovered even. The pollution from fertilizers, sewage, and fossil burning fuel are to blame, according to scientists. But even cage farming for salmon also caused dead zones. You know, as in the Big Glory Bay in New Zealand, they have discovered that it's also been a dead zone because of the caging salmon farming. So the area has begun to recover after the salmon cages were removed. So according to research and documented by Diaz and Rosenberg of Swedish Gothenburg University, we will provide you some websites for further info. Right now, it's too much to read here. Okay, we send it to you.
Fantastic.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increase life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3,433 billion hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, or half the world's grain supply. Consume 2/3 less fossil fuels than those used for meat production. Reduce pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintain cleaner air. Save 4.5 tons of emissions per US household per year. Stop 80% of global warming. Plus more.
Actually, that's a very interesting way of looking at it, that the sea is like our forest, our underwater forest. I've never really looked at it that way. But if we talk about like the coral reefs, Alex Rogers from the Zoological Society of London, writing in the Journal of Science, said that an astonishing 33% of the world's reef-building corals face extinction, mainly because of overfishing and coastal development, and pollution, with another 50% hanging in the balance. And also a report from the World Resources Institute in 1998